beginning my speech on Sally Ride. Sally Ride was the first U.S. astronaut, first U.S. woman astronaut to go to space. Sally Ride was born May 26, 1951 in Los Angeles, California. She had one younger sister named Karen, and they called her Bear. Both her younger sister and both her parents were Presbyterian ministers. Sally graduated from Westlake High School in 1968, and after she graduated, she went to Stanford University, where she did a double major in physics and English. She received her bachelor's degree in 1973, and then she decided to stay a little longer and get her master's in physics, which she got in 1975. After that, she decided to stay a little bit longer and get her PhD, which she got in 1978. While she was finishing up her PhD, she saw a poster from NASA saying that they wanted to hire some more people, and basically that they were accepting women applicants for the first time. So when Sally saw that, she decided that that's what she wanted to do, and so she applied. She did get accepted into that class, and she was a bunch of women in the first class in NASA that accepted women. She studied for a year and then became a mission specialist. In 1982, she did get married to fellow astronaut Steve Hawley, but was shortly divorced in 1987. In 1983, she was officially the first woman to go into space on the Challenger. October the following year, she was able to go again, and then logged a total of 343 hours in space in total. Sally was scheduled to go on a third flight on the Challenger. However, the Challenger blew up in 1986, so of course her flight was canceled. Sally was also nominated to go be on the presidential committee to investigate why the Challenger blew up. Shortly after, Sally decided to resign from NASA and went to the University of California, where she started to teach physics. She also was a director of the California Space Institute at that same university. In 2001, Sally decided to start her own company called Sally Ride Science, and part of what that company did was to create a space for kids, for young women to learn a passion for science and for space. So she opened that program up to really help women see the capability, and especially since it was a field where there weren't very many women at the time, that they could really get passionate about it. Sally also wrote 5 children's books about science and space. Sally was also awarded the NASA Space Flight Medal, as well as the NCAA Theodore Roosevelt Medal. She was also inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame and the Astronauts Hall of Fame. Sally Ride also had 2 different elementary schools named after her: the Sally K. Ride Elementary School in Woodland, Texas, and the Sally K. Ride Elementary School in Germantown, Maryland. In July of 2012, Sally did pass away from pancreatic cancer. She fought the disease for 17 months. After her death, the U.S. Navy decided to name a research ship after her, and President Obama did offer her posthumously awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. There's a few things that not many people knew about Sally, one of which was in her obituary, which she helped co-write. She did name her lesbian partner of 27 years Tim O'Shaughnessy. So Sally was not only the first woman to go into space, but the first lesbian woman to go into space. I find that pretty amazing, that being in the public eye that much, that was something that she was able to keep private, and that only family and friends actually knew about her. So Sally Ride was inspirational to many people at that time, being that she was the first woman in the field to get accepted to NASA, and one of the first woman to go into space. The only person that had gone before her was the one lady in Russia, which I can't remember her name. So, yay, Sally. Thanks for listening.
Good job. Good job.
Now at least we know why the marriage failed.
Oh, she did.
Shocking, that didn't last a long time.
Well, when she went to space the first time, she saw